I told her once, calmly, clearly, if you invite your boss to your birthday, I'm out. She laughed, brushed it off like I was joking. I wasn't. So when I walked into the restaurant that night and saw him there, tall, smug, and far too comfortable, I knew something inside me had snapped for good. He wore the "my most special guest" tag she'd made. And she was glowing. Like I'd been replaced, not just ignored. I didn't cause a scene. I finished my drink, left her to her celebration, and walked out with a calm that terrified even me. We'd been married 7 years, built from nothing. I'd watched her rise, her confidence sharpen, her wardrobe shift, her words start to sound borrowed. It started with late meetings. He's just helping me with the project. Then business trips. We're just networking. Then the perfume. His favorite, I later learned. When you love someone, you don't want to believe your gut. But your gut doesn't lie. It whispers before the world screams. The night of that dinner, I stopped being her husband. I became her reckoning. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I just observed. Quietly, like an accountant of betrayal. Her boss's company relied on contracts I'd helped secure. My firm handled their logistics, their taxes, their compliance paperwork. She forgot that. She'd introduced me to him, proudly, back when she still thought I was the smartest man she knew. So I spent 3 months studying the company. Every invoice, every contract clause, every regulation they'd half followed to cut corners. And I built a file. A thick, legally devastating file. I didn't fabricate anything. I didn't have to. They'd been sloppy. She'd been reckless. And I was meticulous. I transferred everything quietly. Our joint accounts split. The house under my sole name through a pre-marriage clause she'd signed years ago. She'd forgotten that, too. Then I called my lawyer and a friend in corporate compliance. We crafted a letter, formal, factual, and lethal, sent straight to the board, copied to the authorities. By the time her birthday week was over, the company was under investigation for fraud and insider trading. Her boss's name was on every file. And mine? Mine was in none of them. She came home late that night, still wearing that damn tag around her wrist. I was packing my last bag. "Where are you going?" she asked. "Out," I said simply. She rolled her eyes, the way she used to when I'd ask for honesty. "You're being dramatic." I looked at her, really looked. The person I once loved was gone. What stood in her place was arrogance wrapped in perfume. "Check your phone," I said. Her eyes flicked down. Her smile froze. Then the color drained from her face. She'd seen the headlines. Company under investigation. CEO accused. Arrests imminent. She looked at me like she'd just realized who she'd married. "You didn't," she whispered. I said nothing. Just zipped the bag and walked out. The next morning I was halfway to the coast when my phone rang. Her boss. He was screaming. Something about lawyers, about their accounts being frozen, about the board demanding explanations. I didn't answer. I just let it ring, over and over, until silence returned. By afternoon, he was at her door, shouting, "The company! His lawyer just called me. What did you make him do?" She must have stood there frozen, realizing that the man she'd betrayed for was now ruined because of her. And the man she'd betrayed was the one who'd done it, without a single threat, without a single raised voice. I heard from a mutual friend later. She lost her job within a week. He lost everything. The company, his reputation, even his marriage. Turns out, his wife didn't appreciate reading about his special guest on Instagram while his firm was collapsing. As for me, I didn't need to gloat. I didn't post quotes about karma or closure. I just disappeared. Sometimes silence is the loudest revenge. Months passed. She emailed once, then twice. The first was denial. The second, regret. Neither deserved a reply. You can't rebuild trust once you've burned the foundation. And she'd poured gasoline on ours long before I lit the match. People think revenge is rage. It's not. It's precision. It's patience. It's watching someone dig their own grave and simply handing them a better shovel. I live by the sea now, the quiet kind of life that suits me. Every morning, I walk the shore, coffee in hand, watching the tide erase footprints. It's poetic how the water takes back everything temporary. Sometimes I think about that birthday night, the laughter, the lights, the smugness, and I smile, not because I'm proud, but because I kept my word. I told her if she invited him, I'd be out. I was. And in the end, so was she.